I want to bring in Space Capital founder and CEO Chad Anderson. Chad, it's just like this thing is happening right now at breakneck speed. Why is the urgency here? Why is this now the moment?
I think it's important to know that space technologies are already the invisible backbone of the global economy today. We're just in the middle of an inflection point. So think about this: 24 GPS satellites have generated trillions of dollars in economic value. Just 24. There's 18,000 satellites in orbit today, and there's going to be 2 million launched between now and 2040.
Right.
So this is, we are in the middle of this crazy inflection point. At the same time, SpaceX IPO is really causing a lot of institutional allocators to reassess just how large and strategically important the space economy has become.
And so you talk about all these launches, okay? You also have China this week launched to their some astronauts to their space station. They want to be on the moon by 2030, and it brings up the big question: you got governments, you've got private companies. How do you see it all of that shaking out?
Yeah, so I mean, China has had a space station permanently crewed for the last 4 years. They've launched a new crew up yesterday, and they have plans to launch humans on the moon, to land humans on the moon by 2030. So this is really geopolitics as a key driver here. That's driving a lot of investment on the government side and the private side. There's limited prime real estate on the moon. Everyone's going to the South Pole where there's water ice that you can use for all sorts of things like life support. You can split the hydrogen and oxygen to use it for rocket fuel and for getting around. NASA has an advantage here in leaning into American innovation and entrepreneurship, where they're partnering really heavily with private companies, as you saw yesterday, including some of the companies in our portfolio.
So $36 billion in the first quarter, $455 billion. 2,409 unique companies. You know, let's talk about that a little bit more, because SpaceX, when they put out that total addressable market number, $28.5 trillion, I just think this blew everyone away. It blew me away. I had no idea we were talking about $28 trillion, and a lot of it AI.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was a record quarter, $36 billion. Like you said, there's been almost $500 billion invested since SpaceX came online in 2009. This is really interesting. I mean, one of the key things from SpaceX's S1 filing is that SpaceX is now, they are no longer a space company in the traditional sense. They are a fully integrated AI infrastructure company. So launch alone does not make a business. They quickly, as soon as they got access to orbit, brought the price down, made orbit accessible, they quickly got into satellite communications. Starlink is the basis for a lot of the valuation and where a lot of their revenue is coming from. So it makes sense that they're now expanding that platform into AI and AI infrastructure.
Let's talk about your portfolio, because, you know, again, you're ahead of the game, the definitive space portfolio. We're going to scroll up some of the names that you're in. And it's just, you know, a lot of these, of course, we know SpaceX, we know Planet, we know Rocket Lab, but Impulse Space, you know, you're in a lot of these names that I think I'll be talking about on this show a year from now. XYZ just went public, you got to own it. I mean, so how are you deciding what to put money into? It seems like you've got a foothold in almost all of them.
Well, we're a venture capital firm, so we're investing in the private markets, investing early in these companies. And so SpaceX is our largest position, not just by value, which it clearly is now, but also by invested cost. That's our biggest position. We've also invested in folks who have spent a lot of time at SpaceX and are now building new businesses. So we've invested in Impulse, like you mentioned. This is the first employee at SpaceX, was the CTO for 14 years, has now built a new business for in-space mobility. That's a company that you're going to be talking about in the next few years.
Chad, so how long is this trade? You know, we use the word trade, you know, it sounds short term, right? A lot of people think SpaceX, IPO, be a little excitement, pom-poms, it'll pop, and then maybe after a few months we move on to the next shiny object. How long is this going to be in play?
Most people think about space as launch vehicles and space stations, but it is much broader than that. The SpaceX IPO is the catalyst, but we are in the early innings of a multi-decade infrastructure cycle. There is hundreds of billions of dollars of infrastructure in orbit that is being replaced, and an entirely new layer of infrastructure being built out. So we are in the early innings of a massive scale of orbital infrastructure and ground infrastructure converging, and SpaceX owns the rails.
Wow, great stuff, great stuff. By the way, your segment rated so high in the town hall. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you soon.